Hi, it's Sean Shapiro from Toronto Police Traffic Services, and joining me on screen is Jason Tomlinson. He is the president of the Ontario Police Memorial Foundation, and we are going to be talking about what's coming up on Sunday, the Police Memorial.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Sean. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak.
It's my pleasure, and we've known each other for a long time, so it's always, I think, the first time we've been on camera together, so this is really cool. But we're talking about something so important, and that is when police officers from around Ontario get together and remember the fallen and support the families. What do we want everyone to know about this coming Sunday?
So this year, like every year, we gather together on the first Sunday of May at Queen's Park, where the memorial wall is, to honor those officers who have paid the ultimate price by getting killed or dying in the line of duty.
And it is tragic. We've lost so many lives in the police family this past year, and it's tragic. We've lost a Toronto officer, Andrew Hong, who's was a friend of mine and a member of the motor squad here. So many of us are really feeling it uniquely because many services, and maybe you can tell us about the names that are going up.
Yeah, so this year we have 5 more names going on to the Wall of Honor. That's going to take the total to 277 names that are enshrined on the Wall of Remembrance. And this year, the 5 officers that are being honored, one is historical from 31 years ago, a Durham officer by the name of Vicki Lynn Wilson, who died tragically in a motor vehicle accident, and 4 other officers that all died within months of each other last year, who were actually murdered in the line of duty, which causes us to reflect a little more on the sacrifice that they have made and that their families are suffering through.
Mm-hmm. It's I don't think we've ever had a time in at least not in the recent history where we've lost this many lives in such a short period of time. But truly tragic. But again, we get together to remember, to pay tribute to their lives, to their sacrifice. How do people either become involved to support the foundation or to simply watch or participate in any way?
So, as you know, police funerals, by and large, are private matters. They're for the family of the fallen officer, as well as the extended blue family, the police. The public aren't generally invited to those solemn occasions. In the case of Andrew Hong, it was a massive funeral that included many police officers and, of course, his immediate family. And the same went for Mo Russell and Devin Northrup, another large funeral, very private. And of course, Greg Purcell, who died tragically after 1 year on the job, the same thing. The memorial gives the community an opportunity to come down in a public way to, memorialize those police officers, offer their support, mourn potentially. But by and large, it gives the public, because they have lost some people too. When you lose a police officer, it affects an entire community. This is an opportunity for the public to come down and express their gratitude and support the families.
Yeah, it's really important to recognize that, when we lose a police officer, we feel it as a police officer, as the police community, but they were members in their own communities, and they were residents and members who were more than just police officers. And the loss of their lives goes so much further than just losing somebody. It's losing a pillar or someone who stood up for others.
Absolutely. When a community loses a police officer, especially in a tragic way like these officers have, everyone suffers the loss. The community loses somebody that is ready to act and defend them in life and death situations and call upon them when needed. The brothers and sisters in blue, we lose somebody that we depended on in partnership, somebody who means a lot to us in a workplace. And even more tragically, the families lose a loved one, a father or a brother or a son. And it just has a ripple effect right across the community when an officer pays the ultimate price.
Now, I know it's generally streamed online. Is that happening this year?
It is, yeah. It will be streamed online. If you go to opmf.ca, there will be a link for people who can't make it down in person. Although I would encourage anyone who can walk, run, crawl, get there and stand shoulder to shoulder with the families of the fallen. It is important for them to know that these sacrifices were not in vain.
And in terms of where's it being held, where should people congregate if they want to watch? And there is a march past. It's quite an impressive event.
Regimental parades are awesome. And if you've never been to one, it's quite an experience to come down and witness the pipe band and the marching of colors. We have many dignitaries that come down. Road closures start around 8:30 in the morning, so you kind of got to get down there early if you want to be, standing on the lawn or in the area of the memorial. It's at Queen's Park, right across the street to the east of Queen's Park is where the memorial wall is. At 10 a.m., we start the reading of the names of every officer enshrined on the wall. By 11 a.m., the actual ceremony is underway.
Now, I was very fortunate as an auxiliary member when I was an auxiliary to participate. As a member of the Chief Ceremonial Unit, I used to march in the parade. I rode as a member of the motor squad. And although I won't be marching this year, I'll be there to support officers who are attending. And I'm looking forward to seeing friends that I haven't seen in years, friends that I saw last year at the same event, and come together to again to pay tribute to remember our friends and our fallen. Anything else you want to tell the folks watching about the event, about the work that you do in organizing all of this, anything at all?
Just that I would like everybody to know that they are more than welcome to come down and show support for the families of the fallen who have to soldier on without their loved one. The courage it takes to be a police officer in these trying times is unimaginable. We are so fortunate to have people who continue to go to work each and every day, knowing that they may not come home. And a great way to demonstrate your support of the police and or the families is just to come down there in great numbers and show these people some love.
Well, I really appreciate you coming and spending some time and sharing this with everybody. It's so important that everyone knows what you do, and thank you for what you do with the foundation, because it's such important work. And if it wasn't for you putting in your time and the people who support this event, it just wouldn't keep up the high level of performance and the show that needs to happen. So thank you.
My absolute pleasure. It is a complete honor for me to be able to have a significant role in honoring these officers. And so I'll continue to do it as long as they'll have me.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you very much. And for anyone who wants more information, again, the website is the opmf.org.
CA.
CA. Oh, so close.